check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. I know some great weight loss programs I can refer you to. It'll get you right back on track. He's a train.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the ToQGer DX TEI-OH. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging, if I can read it, because I have it really far back on the table, so I can get it in frame. Here we go. There's the box. You have pictures of TEI-OH in 3 of his 4 modes. On the top of the box, you have the station mode. You have Hyper, ToQGer. You have TEI-OH's big noggin. On this side of the box, you have a picture of the main combination. On the other side of the box, you have some of his modes. On the back of the box, you have a big picture there of the full combination. And on the bottom of the box, we have some more obligatory product shots and Hyper ToQGer and noises in the ToQChanger and Side Pac-Man and Falling Ghost Baby. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along here, we have TEI-OH, the big mecha of the season, and this thing is very large. As you can see, this thing is quite large. Now this is TEI-OH in his station mode, in his train station mode. As you can see, it's very large, very long, but very nicely done though. It has a lot of nice details in here. Of course, you have the molded train tracks and the locking points for all the rushes. And he's got these big gold guns up front. Lots of nice gold plastic here. Lots of nice molded details. See the ladders there and doors and whatnot. It's just lots of nice molded details. Right here you actually have, again, more nice details here. You have a clock right up there. And very nicely done. It does roll. There are wheels. It doesn't exactly roll all that smoothly, but it can roll. Now, of course, this includes the Hyper Russia, which Wright uses to henshin into Hyper ToQGer. And in the last episode, Tokati actually used this because he was that mad. He just stole it and said, "I'm going to use this and beat up this monster myself." He had to let out some pent-up aggression. But yeah, here is the Hyper Russia, which is nicely done with a goldish plastic with the black and white and red stripes. Again, lots of nice molded detail. Got the front picked down in red. There you go. And of course, you know, it has the port there, so you can use the arm swap gimmick like the other rushes. So there you go. And of course, this can make noises in your ToQChanger. So let's get down to it and see what noises this thing makes in the ToQChanger. Let's go. Hyper. So let's go into our henshin. ToQChange! And there you go. So now we will summon the Russia. So there you go, you summon the Russia, and I'm going to reach over here and grab EmGo here. And then of course you can do the line change. And of course, then you can switch back. And there you go. That's all the noises it makes in the ToQ changer. So there we have that. So now let's get down to the other features of TEI-OH. Now again, this is him in his station mode. And basically you can take all your Russias, well not all of them, but the main 5, and you can dock them here. So you can take pink. It sits right here. Nothing actually locks into place, unfortunately. It just kind of sits there. Not that I've been able to figure out. It just seems to just sit there. Because the locking points are actually meant to go this way, but when they're docked, they're actually supposed to be facing that way. So, doesn't seem like there's any real way to lock them in. But anyway, pink goes there. Yellow sits right there. Then we got red right there in the middle. Then blue on this side, and green on this side. So there you have all 5 trains docked at the station. Unfortunately, there's no place for Diesel Russia. There's no place for the Build Russia, unfortunately. And you do have this ramp here, so although it's not the most natural thing in the world, you can actually kind of launch them out, kind of. Again, not naturally, but you can do it. So, there you have that. So there is the station mode. Again, with all 5 of the ToQ trains docked there. And that does make for a nice display right there. But of course, the main event is the transformation into TEI-OH. So let's take these guys off. And now, to transform him into TEI-OH, all you're going to do is, it's very simple. There's a switch. There's a little lever right here that you pull down, and that will unlock this hinge right here. So pull this back, and you're going to take this whole back section here and raise it up and over. Now this is on a big ratchet joint that relies on this switch here. So at some points, if you let go of the button, once it gets to a certain point, it will lock into place and you can't move it anymore. You can force it, but you'll end up breaking something. So just want to make sure that when you're actually swinging this whole assembly around, that you keep that button pulled back. Now one thing I totally forgot to do before I did that is you want to take these side sections here, flip them up, and there is, well, you can see it, there's a clip right there for this post right there. So just want to raise these up, lock that in place, and then do the same thing with the other side. Just bring this up, lock that in place. There you go. Now you're ready to go. So again, just want to pull this forward and swing the whole assembly up and down, just like that. And then you can take the Hyper Russia, and there's a nice little notch cut out for it right here. Just sits right up there. And there you have the Hyper Russia ready to go and roll into battle. And this is a big, beefy looking train. I really like all the gold, all the use of the gold plastic. Looks really, really nice. See the front of the train. Again, lots of really nice molded detail. Here you got the big ToQG right there. Some nice Bandai silver throughout. Now it is a little gappy, but still looks pretty cool. In my opinion, looks really, really cool. Just a big train. I mean, just whoops, pop that on me. But yeah, really big train, and just for comparison, I mean, here it is with the Red Russia. You can just see, I mean, lengthwise it actually matches up pretty well, but obviously size-wise there is no comparison whatsoever. This is tiny compared to the Hyper Russia. So, yeah, very cool. And again, it actually does roll quite nicely. You see there are some rolling wheels at the bottom here. So you can get a good roll going. It rolls pretty freely in this mode. And that's really nice. So there you have Teo in this mode. Now we're going to get him into his robot mode. Now for the robot mode, I'm going to tell you right now, this transformation is extremely complicated. It's really just a pain in the butt how hard it is to do, but I'm going to power through. I'm going to do it for you guys, okay? This is really a pain in the butt, this transformation. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's just... Transformers aren't this hard. I mean, you know, Masterpiece Transformers aren't this hard. This is, like, unnecessarily hard to transform, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to power through. I'm going to power through. So we'll just take the Hyper Russia off, put it to the side, and you're going to take this whole thing, and you're going to stand it up like that. And once you've done that, I'm going to raise the camera up because things are going to get really tall here. And once you've done that, you're going to take the Hyper Russia at this hinge right here and raise this up to reveal the face. And then, you see there are two notches. There are notches on either side here of the head. And there are two clips right here. So you're just going to take the head, plug it on. And then if you want, you can bring the arms forward a bit. And there you go! He is now completely transformed into his robot mode. My God, why are these things so complicated? Ah! Ah! Hate it so much. But there you have. There you have Teo in his robot mode. And he is big and beefy and big and beefy. Now, obviously, the robot on the show, the actual suit on the show, is not this bulky and beefed out, but again, this is having to make something work practically in real life, so this is what you get. But still pretty cool. I love the chest piece here. I love the way that chest piece works. It's really nice. And again, a lot of nice gold plastic. You get some nice metallic red here on his knees, and very, very cool. Getting closer on his head sculpt. I like the head sculpt. I think that's really cool. I really did the head sculpt. And, yeah, now articulation-wise, it's your standard, you know, your standard Sentai mech Megazord articulation. You could move the arms. Arms do a full 360. Whoa! If you don't knock them off. But, yeah, that's basically all the articulation you're going to get out of this guy. But, still pretty cool. And for comparison, here he is with Diesel-O. I mean, not Diesel-O, Build-IO. So you can see he is quite taller than Build-IO. And here's Diesel-O. You can see how he stacks up. And ToQGer is basically the same height, but obviously I have ToQGer in pieces over here. So, but basically, you know, they're all the same height. So there you have that. Just a big, beefy, chunky freaking robot. And quite powerful on the show too. He was introduced recently, and yeah, he's a force to be dealt with. So now it's time to get down to the main combination, the super mega combination. Super mega? That why would I say that? I hate super mega. I hate it so much. But let's get down to the ultimate combination, our ultimate final form here, which is ToQGer Rainbow. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back down here to ground level, because we're actually going to start this off back in station mode. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rip his head back off, transform that back, and put that off to the side. Put his arms down, lay him back down, and again, you want to hold this switch back and pull this whole assembly back around. Lock that into place. And then you're going to take the arms here and bring them back to the sides like that. And now we're ready to go. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to pop up these little locking pieces right here. These are what will lock the Russias into place. As you can see, they're actually flush with the tracks right now. There's a little lever right here. When you pull that lever back, it raises those up, which is a nice little feature. So you have one there, you have one right here, and you have one right there. Come on, there you go. So now we have those raised up, and now we're ready to load it up with Russias. So I have to look at the box to make sure I put everything in the right place. There we go. So basically you're only using the front parts of all the trains, so you're going to have to detach all this stuff here. So you're going to take pink will load in right here. Now, again, we had them docked this way, but for this combination, we're going to load them in this way. So, we're going to load pink in there, and yellow goes on the other shoulder right here, and then we're going to rip off Diesel-O's arm, and the Diesel Russia will load in right there. And then we're going to rip off Bill Dio's arm, close that back up, and he will go right there. And then we're going to take our red Russia. I'm going to raise this up so you can actually see what I'm doing. A lot of angle work that has to go on when shooting a review like this. I don't know if it'll work anyway, but we're going to try, people. We're going to try. So there we go. That's a bit better. Then we take the red Russia, load it right there into the center. Blue Russia goes on that side. Green Russia goes on that side. And then, what are we doing? Okay, we're going back to Diesel here. Now we're going to rip off his legs. Rip his legs off. And what are we doing here? So, the car carrier Russia loads into that slot. Tank Russia loads into that slot. We're going to work our way down here. And what do we have next? We have the police Russia will load right in here. Fire Russia will load right into here. And then we have the drill and shield Russia. These are the candy toy versions, and the only reason I bought these was so I could do this combination properly. You know, maybe I'll eventually do a review on these just to show off the noises that they make. But yeah, the only reason I bought these was just to do this combination properly, and the DX versions of these two Russias came with roleplay toys that I really didn't want, so I ended up just buying the candy toy versions. But maybe I'll do a separate review on these just to show off the noises. But anyway, drill Russia goes on this side, and shield Russia goes on this side. And I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. We're done. So once we have all that done, we're gonna do another really hard transformation here. So there is this big gold button right here. You're gonna push this button in, which will release this whole section right here. You can bring it up, stand the whole thing up, and now things are going to get ridiculously tall to the point where I don't know if my camera's gonna reach. Probably not. Oh my god. I didn't think ahead. I should have thought ahead. Why didn't I think ahead? This guy gets really, really big. Need to find something here. Prop up the camera. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. So once we have that done, we're going to take this front section here, flip it down to make the chest piece. We're going to unpeg. We're going to unpeg these side pieces right here, which what were TEI-OH's arms, and detach them. And we're going to plug them in to the arms here. See their clip right here for the post right there. So just take it and clip that gun on, and then come to this side, clip the other side on, like that. And once you have that done, you're going to take the Hyper Russia and you're going to rotate it at this joint right here. You rotate it so it looks like that. And you'll see there is a clip right there. That'll clip in. Oh, wait, we haven't even done the head reveal. Oh, my God. So you're going to come back here. You're going to take this chest piece, what was the chest piece for TEI-OH, and you're going to rotate it. And that will reveal ToQGer Rainbow's face. And then you're going to bring this up like that. And now we have the post right here for this clip. Just take it, clip this to the back of the head, rotate it back around, and there you go. There you have the final form, the ultimate combination here of ToQGer Rainbow. And as you can see, this thing is freaking enormous. It's really... Here's the thing about this combination. I said this a lot when I reviewed ToQGer and their combinations. I said that it was crazy in a way that I loved. This is just kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know if it's crazy in a way that I love. It's kind of ridiculous, but not so much in a way that I love. I mean, it's pretty much just a big robot with trains stuck to its limbs, and I really don't know how I feel about this. It's okay. It's all right. But we're getting closer on the head sculpt here, so you can get a look at it. Pretty cool. And again, now he has a big ToQG there as the chest plate. And it's not bad. It's all right. Now, considering all things considered, this is not as bulky as it should be. I mean, it is pretty just, it is rail thin. I mean, there's just not a lot of mass going on here. When you look at it from the side, it's pretty much meant to be looked at straight ahead. One thing that does bug me about this combination is that once it's all said and done, you end up with a bunch of armless and legless robots and half Greshas lying around. And that's the unfortunate thing, is you just have a lot of leftover pieces that have nowhere to go. And I really appreciate the final combinations that pretty much use everything. I know Shinkenger, for one, that final combination used everything, even if it was just a piece that was stuck to the bottom of the foot, you know, stuck to the side of the foot. It used everything. This just leaves you with a lot of half pieces. Like, look at Diesel. What is he going to do now? He has missing an arm. He has no legs. What, you know. Bill Dio, poor Bill Dio is missing an arm now. I mean, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about that? But, you know, it's okay. You know, and as usual, articulation-wise, you just have that arm movement on a pretty good ratchet joint. And that's pretty much all the movement you're going to get out of this guy. Like I said, it's weird. I don't know. Now, I have seen the previews for the next episode where this will be introduced, and obviously the suit will look a lot better than this. Again, this is having to make it work practically in real life, so it's not going to look like it does on the show. But, you know, like I said, it just leaves you with too many spare things lying around, and the final form is... It's alright. It's okay. I still don't know quite how I feel about this. But, it's a final combination, and it is crazy. Is it crazy in the way that I like? I'm not quite sure, but it is crazy nonetheless. Now, if this is something that appeals to you, if you're going in on ToQGer, then by all means, pick it up. It's not cheap, and this will kill you with shipping because the box is enormous. But, you know, if this appeals to you in any way and you have the means, then go ahead, pick it up. You know, it's worth having. And if not, well, hey, you save some money. But, there you go. There is your final form, your final combination of ToQGer Rainbow. And, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I still don't quite know how to feel about this. But, hey, it is what it is. But I think that's pretty much it. So, don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the ToQGer DX-TEI-OH, and this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, Be proud. But, oh wait, before I palm in your face, let me get, just for a comparison here of just how big this guy is. Since he's the only one that still has legs on him. Here he is with Bill Dio, just so you can see the massive height difference here. So yeah, he's a big boy. He is a big boy. If you want a more accurate measurement here, he is about 20 inches tall. So there you go. This is how much shelf space you're going to need. About 20 inches. He's pretty much going to stay in his main robot mode because I don't have a shelf this tall to put this on. Anyway, again, be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Guys, this monster is tougher than I thought. Did somebody call Teo? I called him about an hour ago. What? What's taking him so long? Here I come, guys. I'll get there eventually. Why can't we have these battles closer to home? Seriously, I'll be right there. Just wait up. Don't kill these bad guys without me. That's it. I'm going on a diet.